My name is Aubrey.
I'm Abby.
And
I'm Michaela.
right here we're just working on the community puzzle in the media center. If you'd like to help out, then come on down. First off, we're going to start with some Carter happenings. Carter football and volleyball seasons have come to an end. Great job, Cougars. And Miss Saravello got creative with Play-Doh this week. Her Spanish 1 used Play-Doh to make adjectives, while her Spanish B students used the Play-Doh to depict emotions. Wow, talk about hands-on learning.
And Mr. Case's band had a major event this week called the Night of Fright. Students dressed up in Halloween costumes and played music that fit the terrifying title. Way to go, Carter Band.
Some pictures and highlights of the week that we've had at Carter.
Welcome back, Carter Cougars. Now it's time for the morning announcements.
Your word of the week is premise, a true statement or theory.
If you would like to purchase a Carter Cougar 50th anniversary t-shirt, please pick up the flyer in the main office or send a speaker in room 313. Each shirt you purchase will get you a raffle ticket for a chance to win a free yearbook. The deadline to turn in your order is November 8th. Don't miss out.
Boys basketball tryouts are next Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. You must attend all 3 days, and you must have a physical on file to try out. 8th grade tryouts are from 3 o'clock to 4:30, and 7th grade tryouts are from 4:30 to 6 o'clock p.m. Reminder to staff and students, this Friday will run hours 132 due to the PBIS award. Happy birthday to Matthew Gavin Newcomb and Joshua Shea.
We were lucky enough to interview a few staff members and play some games with them this week. We are about to show you our interviews, so sit back and enjoy the show.
Cougars, welcome to our first edition of Be Our Guest. This is a segment where we get to know the staff and students of Carter. First, we have our guest teachers, Ms. Krupa, Ms. Courage, Mr.
Mercier.
Okay, let's see. Our first question is, why did you guys get into teaching?
So my mom is a teacher, and so I got to be inspired by her every single day. And I had some other teachers that were pretty awesome, both here at Carter and at Wilkerson and Cosno too. And so much inspiration, and here I am today.
Okay.
And for me, I worked with some high school students when I was nursing, and they inspired me to do a second career and become a science teacher.
I was inspired by a teacher of mine that I had in high school. She was my high school math teacher, and she went to Central too, so I followed in her footsteps.
Okay. How long have you been teaching?
This is my 10th year.
Okay.
This is my 3rd year.
And I'm at the other end of the spectrum. This is my last year. Sad but true. Sad but true.
What is one of your best teaching moments and why?
I don't know. Anybody can go first.
I'll start because I have an amazing group of 6th graders this year who have been spoiling me because they are probably more excited about my wedding than I am. So I think my favorite moment has been a collection of moments and seeing how much these kids really care about me and make me feel like our classroom is a family.
And I would say for me, my best teaching moments is when I cross paths with students who have probably already finished their former schooling, and they tell me all the exciting things that they're doing in their lives, and they're extremely successful, and I always feel like I maybe had just a little piece, a little part of that.
Yeah. Okay, so I wasn't even in the room for this, but last year, there was a boy that was from a different school, but he would come to our classroom. I taught 5th grade last year, by the way. But he would come to our classroom and just be part of our class, and so he went to gym with them one day, and I found out that just because they wanted to be cool people, they ended up letting him win this one game. Like, they, all kind of, silently agreed that they were gonna kind of drop out and lose from the game, and then once it got down to 2 or 3 people, that they would let him win the game, and it became this big thing. And I found out afterwards, and a couple tears came out of my eyeballs, but it was really sweet. So I would say that one.
That's really sweet.
Okay, and why do you guys like being at Carter, and why did you choose this over other middle schools?
Okay, I'm gonna start because I didn't choose to come to Carter. And that is not to be seen as a negative thing. I was placed here, so I wasn't quite sure what to do with middle schoolers because I had always been a high school teacher. But truth be told, these last 5 years for me at Carter have been some of the best in my entire teaching experience, so I'm very grateful for that.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat as Miss Corrich, that it's been an absolute blessing to be here, but I didn't choose to be here. I was placed here, and luckily everybody that I've worked with, my 150 some students and the 2 teachers sitting next to me and the rest of the staff have been absolutely fantastic. And so it's been quite the blessing to be here. And plus I have 2 students that I had last year at my old school that are here as well. And so it's Summer, Michael, what's up? And so yeah.
I guess technically I didn't choose Carter either, although this is my first school in the district. But I love it because of the kids and the staff members. They really make it awesome.
Who is your guys' hero and why?
These are good questions. My hero is Mrs. Corrich.
Well, how nice is that?
I just want to be just a few years from now, my last year of teaching.
No, you can say years and years. That's okay.
Years and years from now, my last year of teaching, I still want to have the same passion and energy as this woman does.
Thank you. You know what? I'm going to tell you. You know who inspires me is Maya Angelou. If you read any of the things that she puts down in words, I just always think, oh my God, she is such a wise woman, even though she's not still with us anymore. But she is truly a big inspiration for me.
I'm not going to go into detail, but my mom and my dad are both heroes of mine for the same reason that most of you would probably say your parents as well. So, yeah, my mom and my dad.
What makes you smile or laugh?
For me, these two. And I am telling you, I always tell my students this: if you can't skip into work every day and be that happy, then you're probably not following your passion.
You know what? Let me, Mr. June. I don't know if he's gonna see this, but Mr. June, the custodian, he every day when I leave here, I make sure I try to cross paths with Mr. June, and because he makes my day better each and every day. So I hopefully he sees this, but yeah, I look forward to seeing him each and every day, even if I've had a rough day. He cheers me up at the end of it all. So yeah.
Okay. What is something you want us to know about you?
I'm not the only one getting married this year. We did try to steal my thunder over there. May 24th, getting a wedding ring too. So there we go. Because my fiance's great.
What else would people want to know about me? I honestly, I don't think it's a big secret. I like kids. I do. I love kids. No secret.
Well, I'll piggyback off of Mr. Mercier and say that after you see this, you can start calling me Mrs. Pfeiffer.
Okay, so we're going to be playing some games today. The first game that we're playing is a trivia game. Miss Shimami is going to ask us a question, and if we know the answer, we're going to hit the buzzer. If we get one right, it'll sound like this. If we get one wrong, it'll sound like that. Okay, so, ready? Let's play.
Spell the word of the week, premise.
P-R-E-I. No. Oh, it's an M first. I forgot. No, I think.
Premise.
Oh my gosh, that was so easy. I forgot the M.
In the world of classic cartoons, okay, whose best buddy is Barney and whose wife is Wilma?
Flintstones.
Yes!
I didn't know that.
That's back in my day. That's
Science question.
Oh no.
Okay, so we better get this.
Oh no.
Gravitational forces between the Earth and the Moon cause this oceanic phenomenon. High tide. Correct.
You didn't teach us that yet. That's not fair.
Let's do that. Okay, on to the next question.
Seventh grade. That's a seventh grade topic. According to legend, what was the name of King Arthur's sword? King Arthur's sword.
Excalibur.
Oh my. What is the number of piano keys on a standard keyboard?
72.
Ooh,
No.
close.
188. 288? 1,088?
Is it more? Wait, 88? Watch out for the cord. No, watch out.
Move with her, move with her.
Okay, welcome back to round 2 of Be Our Guest. This time we're doing some music trivia with Miss Cart and
Prison Mike.
Yeah.
Prison Mike.
That's his actual name, Prison Mike. It's on his birth certificate. Okay.
Yes. And we're going to listen to the music and then name the singer and the name of the song.
Oh,
Oh, singer and song?
Yeah.
Lil Nas X, Old Town Road.
Oh!
We're supposed to know that one. We're supposed to know that one. Hang on. I was hesitant.
Hey, I'm a young person.
Okay, you ready?
It's the Beatles. It's the Beatles. Oh yeah.
Oh.
I'll tell you something. I want to hold your hand.
Yes, yes.
Woo! Woo!
This is unfair.
Unfair.
It is unfair.
Get the next one.
You guys ready?
I got Old Town Road. Come on.
Okay, I feel like you should know this one. I don't know why. Oh, Memories from Room 5.
Oh, very
It's
nice.
nicely done.
Nicely.
Nicely done.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that the one that's Canon in D, the wedding song? The
No,
yeah,
Wait,
I think
yeah.
it's that song. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you guys got it. So.
Yeah, it is. All right, you ready?
Yeah.